welcome to my channel. My name is Sandra, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning or a subscriber, welcome back. From the name of the title, you already know this is another one. This is number 3 of what I wore in a week. Pretty easy videos to get out, so I felt like I'll do another one. I didn't think about it until the middle of the week, well, towards the end of the week. So I started last week on Thursday, and I'm gonna pick up there. And the last outfit I put on this video was from yesterday. Today's Thursday, so it'll be Wednesday, yeah. So let's get into the video. On May 8th, Thursday, May 8th. And on this day, I was more, I would say conservative, like classic style, but still fashionable. It gave me like Ralph Lauren vibes when I was digging in the closet, you know, but it was still very casual. I got my iPad here so I don't forget anything. So this day I had on a red and white shirt with my Ralph Lauren belt and some jeans with my Coach purse and just some white sneakers with nothing on them. I wouldn't even call them, just like white tennis shoes. I don't know. Each week I had on my same jewelry unless it was like a outfit where I felt like I could do more with the jewelry. So it's still my Tiffany jewelry. I'll put the links in the description box for that if you're interested in any of that. And fragrance. Now, usually I'm wearing like some vanilla something. This week I decided to wear my Another 13. And I really like the smell because it's very light. It's like a musky, light, clean smell. But when it dries down, it smells kind of sweet. It's hard to explain. But they do have, like on that website, they have samples that are like $7. I advise you to just try it. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it. And it's a good summer smell too. I always pull this out towards the spring, summer because it's very light, but it smells really pretty and it lasts a long time. So I wore that all week this week. I have it on now. But let's get back into this outfit. So I had on my red and white shirt. It's just a red and white short sleeve button down with my Ralph Lauren belt, my denim jeans, my Coach purse, and my white sneakers. And I'm gonna tell you where everything came from. So the red and white shirt was from SHEIN, and the prices went back down, so it's good to go back over. Because I was like, I had a pair of pants from one of my hauls, and they were like 50 something dollars, and they went up to 93, and I was like, oh my goodness, oh goodness. But now when I just looked at them, they're down again. So that's great. The belt I got from Amazon, but they no longer sell it on Amazon anymore. I did see it on other like internet sites. The jeans came from Fashion Nova. I love these jeans. They're tall girl friendly. I even like cuffed the bottom a little bit, which I rarely do because my pants just always fit right there at the ankle. These are from SHEIN. And the Coach purse, you know, you can get that from Coach directly or you can get it from Amazon. They both sell it. So Friday, May 9th, I decided to wear a denim shirt and some black pants and some black boots. We were going to the movies finally to go see Sinners. And I don't know, I just wanted to grab something different. I'm trying to wear my clothes. So the pants that I put on, I love the way the top of the pants look, but the bottom is just a little too high water. And I don't know, it seems like a good idea every time I grab for them until I put them on, and then I don't like how it looks. But I didn't want to change my clothes. I didn't want to stall on us getting to the movie. So I just was like, I'm just going to keep it on. We're just going into this dark in there and I'll get through it. But I didn't like the way these pants fit because they were a little bit too high water. All in all, the outfit still looked nice to me. It just missed the mark just a little bit. It was a little bit too short. Fabric left inside of the pants, so I'm gonna take them to the cleaners because I really like these pants. Where everything came from. So the shirt was from Amazon some years ago. I don't know if they still have it, but it was like a set. It was like a stretchy denim skirt and shirt. I don't know why I bought it because I know I was never going to wear that skirt. I think I just liked the way the shirt fit. I wore those pants before in another haul, but those are from Target from a while ago. And I don't know, I don't think they're available anymore. The boots came from Amazon some years ago. I love these because the heel is not too high. They're thick and they're very comfortable. And then the necklace, I think I got that from AliExpress some years ago. And the purse came from Amazon. If the purse is still available, I'll put the link in the description box, but I don't think it is because I got it a few years ago. Saturday, May 10th, it rained majority of the day. It rained off and on, and it rained very hard. I put on a camo jumpsuit that I had in the closet. I've had this for a few years, so I don't know if it's still available, but of course, you know, I'm going to put everything that I have in the description. But this day I wore my camo jumpsuit. I put like a white bodysuit underneath. I put a belt on to give it something because, you know, I always needed to do something for me. So I put my studded corset black belt on top of it. And then I wore my black and white high tops. These kind of look like Converse, but they're not. I got those a while ago as well. And of course my fanny pack, my good old trusty Prada fanny pack that I wear a lot. I'll let you know where everything came from. So the camo jumpsuit is from Fashion Nova. I got this a few years ago again, so I don't know if it's still available. Then I just put like a white bodysuit underneath. And you can get one of those anywhere, but I got mine from Amazon. The studded corset belt came from Akira some years ago, so I don't think that might not be available anymore. And the high tops, I wear those all the time. Those are from Amazon. They don't have any names on them. They're just a plain pair of black and white high tops. But of course, you know, the Converse would look better with this look. The fanny pack, I don't think that's available anymore either. Oh, and then I put on a pair of shades with it, you know, just to give it that pop. I believe those came from SHEIN. Sunday, May 11 was Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I'm sorry I wasn't online like that. I was out enjoying myself. We did get out the house, and this day I wore a pink dress that I've had. I think I've had this dress a little over a year, and every time I would reach for it and I get ready to put it on, I'll bag up and look at it and I'm like, I'm not putting that on, you know. It seemed like a good idea when I bought it. I loved the silhouette of the look. It was so pretty to me, plus it gave me a body that I don't have, so I'm like, I want this dress. But the part that kept throwing me off, and I kept looking at it, and I said, I don't like those dots that they put on the chest. Now, if they just would have made it a silhouette, I think I wouldn't have been as much bothered by as I was when I kept looking at it in the closet. But I decided I'm putting this on anyway. This is what I want to wear today. I'm wearing it. I'm going out, and this is the look. You know, let me know what y'all think about this dress. You think it was too much, or do you think it was okay? Because a lot of people were like, it's pretty, it's cute. But yeah, the little dots on the chest was throwing me off a little bit. But I digress. Here, it is not sheer. It is totally covered, the whole thing. So up to here down, I'm fully covered. It's just the silhouette that looks that way. And I wore my those heels. Let me tell you what I did. Came as a pink sandal, or a pink tie-up sandal with a chunky heel, and I went on to Amazon and threw some stuff together. But let me just tell you where everything came from, then I'll explain. So the earrings are from SHEIN. The dress is from Fashion Nova, and it's weird because when I looked on Fashion Nova, there were two dresses that had two different names, but it looked like the same exact dress to me. So I think one was like a Midi something, and the other one was called like a Danielle something. But look at these two dresses, and you tell me that they don't look the same. I don't know. It looked the same to me. And if you are interested in this dress, I also found this dress on Amazon. The one on Amazon does look a little lighter and longer than the ones on Fashion Nova. So if you want it a little longer, Amazon is the place to go. The shoes came from Amazon, and they were just like a strip sandal. And what I did was I also went on Amazon and found a pink boa, and I had some shoe adhesive, and I just cut the boa on, you know, I measured it on each side of the shoe and cut the boa, and then I put the strips on each shoe to give it a fluffy, prettier look to it, because I don't like strips. They look boring to me. Plus, I don't like my long toes, so I'm always covering them up, and I always come up with something creative to do to the shoe. Pink MCM that they don't sell anymore. They do have, like the one I have is a pink and white. They do have the pink and black still, but they don't sell the pink and white anymore. You might be able to find it for resale somewhere. And I just had on a gold bracelet with that. A lot of compliments on it, so I just left it. I left it alone. But yes, I thought this was a gorgeous look, and I had a good time. So for Monday, May 12th, I went a little street. I think this is what you would classify as streetwear. This day I had on a white, this is also a bodysuit, a white bodysuit. I put some suspenders on top with a big black maxi skirt and some sneakers. I put my crossbody on with it. I thought this was very, I guess you could say it's street, but then it was just very, it was very clean to me. I liked the way it looked. Everything was clean. The skirt, I actually didn't know what I wanted to do with it at first because of the material. It's kind of like windbreaker material. So like the windbreaker pants or the jogging suits and stuff like that. So initially I was thinking, oh, I'm going to get this and I'm going to put like a Adidas tracksuit jacket on with it or something like that. But I have had it in a closet, looked at it a couple times, didn't know what I wanted to do with it, and I decided to wear it this day. I'm gonna let you know where everything came from. So the jumpsuit, the bodysuit came from, I believe that's from Amazon. The suspenders came from a gift. I'm not sure on exactly where they were purchased, but I'll see if I can find enough plain suspenders on Amazon. If you just want the vibe, you know, you can put those suspenders on with that. And the skirt came from the thrift store. I picked this up on one of my thrifts a couple months ago, and I just washed it and let it air dry. Creative juices start flowing. So I put that skirt on with a pair of sneakers, high top sneakers, which are my Yamamotos. I wear those all the time. They don't sell them anymore. You may be able to find them resale. And what else did I have on? My same Tiffany, my Tiffany jewelry on my wrist. And that crossbody came from, I think, from Temu a year or two ago. And they don't have it on there anymore. I went to look for it. I didn't see it, but I'll list like some different crossbodies. I found a really, really cute one on SHEIN with a little bow on it, and I think I like that one better, actually. It was really cute. I'll put the links in the description box for you. And I'll also list some skirts that kind of look similar to this. I did see a few on Amazon, so I'll put that in the description box as well. Tuesday, May 13th. This day, so initially, let me start over. So we're going to a black rodeo next month, and I was looking for some outfits. I threw some stuff together, wasn't too sure on what I wanted to wear, and I did decide on something else, but this was one of the outfits that I had thrown together, and I was trying to figure out if I was going to wear it. I'm not wearing this one, so I decided to wear it on, what day was that? Tuesday, May 13th. And I thought this was very, it wasn't too over the top. I don't like all of that, you know, too much tassel, glitter, all that shimmer shammer. But this was really nice. So I threw on a cowboy hat with the fringe suede. It had like suede fringe on the bodysuit. The skirt had a very, very high slit, but the slit wasn't pointy, it was rounded. And I put my corset belt on top of that because I felt like the top of the corset and the bottom of the skirt was the same color, and it just kind of rhymed to me. The little short cowboy boots, I put that on because I felt like that would go well with this outfit. And then my big brown purse with, that necklace. So I started seeing a lot of people wearing those gem necklaces. Of course, most of the celebrities that I see wearing it, they're real gems. This was not, but it looked like it, and I loved it. So I put this on that day as well. This necklace is so pretty. I'm gonna tell you where everything came from. So the hat, as you see, the hat fits well. It doesn't sit like weird on top of my head because it's a size large, which is hard to find. Most hats say one size when you're looking online, and unless you're buying a very expensive hat, and this hat was under, I believe it was under $40. The shirt I've had for over 10 years, I believe. That one, I could not find anything. The corset, of course, I wear that all the time. That came from Akira. I think they have some size small left, but other than that, I believe that's sold out. That skirt is from SHEIN, and I saw like a few people wearing a skirt similar to this that has that big weird cutout on it, but those are like hundreds of dollars. So if you want a similar look for not even a fraction of the cost, get it from SHEIN. That's where this came from. The boots, now initially I got these boots, and I probably still will wear these boots to the Black Rodeo because I found out our seats are going to be on a dirt floor, which lets me know don't wear your good stuff because it's going to be filthy and hard to clean. So these boots came from SHEIN. They weren't much money, so I won't be mad if they get messed up, but they will get the job done for the outfit. That purse came from Amazon. I've had it a few months, and that necklace, I think I said it already, it came from SHEIN if I didn't. But yeah, that's that whole look, and I love, did I say I love that necklace? And Wednesday, May 14th, which was yesterday, that day I went out the house looking a little boho-ish, boho chic, a bohemian, whatever you call it. This day I decided to wear my boho, it looks like a dress, but I would call it a duster because it doesn't have any zippers or buttons. It just has a tie, one tie in the front to hold everything together. I put on a white bodysuit underneath and some denim jeans. I put on my big stack sandals, my boho looking purse. I put on a few pearls, my shades, my belt, and I was out the door. This kind of gave me very retro vibes at the same time. Boho chic, Chanel, street, all the things. I don't know, I love this. But this is what I had on yesterday. I'll let you know where everything came from. So the earrings, those were like the big hoops with the pearls on them. Those came from SHEIN. The necklaces came from, I believe they came from Amazon, but I did try and look them up, and I don't see that I think one is only available right now, but you can always double up the necklaces or even find some pearl necklaces from anywhere. Just get different lengths and create this kind of look. The bodysuit is from Amazon. Now the long duster dress, I love this because this stuff right now is sky high as far as the price is hundreds of dollars. And all of the boho stuff that I list will never be that price. It's always going to be underneath. So I don't remember how much it cost, but it's not even, I don't even think it was 50 or 60. I think it was under that. But that came from SHEIN. The pants came from Fashion Nova. The belt came from Amazon. The purse I've had for a while, that was thrifted. I pull that out from time to time when I'm going with that vibe. Those stack heels, they kind of look like corkscrew, but they're not. You know, they're from SHEIN. There's some SHEIN specials, so it gives you the look for less. Yeah, that was that vibe. If you stayed to the end, I want to thank you. These are some easy hauls to do. That's why I keep doing them, and they're coming out back to back because of that. So thank you all for watching these, because I can get them out sooner because it's just everyday me, everyday clothes. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Let me know which one of the looks you like the best. Notification bell so you don't miss any time I post. I'm getting more consistent. I'm almost there. I think I'm almost there. I have a few more videos to put out, so if you don't want to miss those, please hit that notification bell. And I thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.